NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 59 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Running right, here's Sanders. Running right through him. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And quickly finding Reagor. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Now he steps away. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted. And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Once again with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Yes. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This is caught. It's Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Garoppolo looks to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To throw is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed two-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And this is going to be 49er football. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner. Maybe they're...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 51 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Garoppolo now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 14. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
To throw again on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Sanders. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 26. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Mitchell. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Garoppolo to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this